Hi lovelies, it's Gothic Layman here. So today I thought I would do a quick video showing off my ring collection and talking a little bit about my rings. So first off, I bought a coffin for my rings, and the brand is the Sourpuss brand for the rings, and it opens up like that. Trying to find the best way to show it off. So yeah, we've got the mirror, we've got all our rings inside, and then a little top area for more rings. So I'm just gonna, go through, my rings and tell you a little bit about where I got them from. But yeah, I'm in love with this little coffin case to put it in. It's just beautiful and perfect, and it's red velvet inside, so you can't complain with red velvet. So I guess first off is roughly talk about the rings on my hand. So this one is a black onyx sterling silver ring, plain black onyx, and I got it from a little heritage town called Tilba, which is about 20 minutes away from me, and they do a lot of crystal shops, hippy dippy shops. It's a really old town that's sort of, very touristy town. It's the best way to explain it. And I wanted to say, I love this top. Love this top. All cats are black, just like my cats on my shoulders. So I love the top, so I've gone a bit catty. But yeah, I've got both these rings at Tilba. This is the Capricorn ring, and it's sterling silver as well. And these are sort of like my favorite ones to deviate to because they're really comfortable rings. And that one cost me about $20, and that one cost me maybe between $30 to $50, between that price range when I bought it. And I've had it for years, like a very long time. The next one is this one, and this one is a pearl ring, like, mother of pearl, and it's sterling silver as well. And I got this one for $12, and this one I got from like a little vintage shop, and it was just in a little bowl of rings, so I had to have it. And when I'm wearing more white jewelry, I will wear this one. And this one was one of my nan's rings, and she passed away this January, and I've gotten some of her rings from that, and this is one of the ones she would wear 24/7, and it fits me like a glove, and I just love it, the simplicity of it, and that's sterling silver as well. So that's the ones I've got on today. So let's dive into the box. So next ring. So if I take these rings off and maybe just put them on my hands as I go, that might be easier, wouldn't it? So next ring I'm going to show you is this one. And this is the Egyptian stone lapis lazuli. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. And this is a ring my nan bought for me, and this was about $25, this ring. And my nan had came down on a bus with other pensioners. It was like a travel, and then me and nan snuck off to one of my favourite shops because me and nan love a lot of that spiritual stuff as well. So we snuck off and she bought me that ring, and that's one of those memories I hold really dear to my heart. So next ring I'll show you is this one. It's a very simple ring, and this is a garnet ring. This one, it looks like a little bow when you wear it, and this one I got from local markets, and it was, again, I was looking at all these market stalls, and some of the stalls had like $40 on crystal rings and just really overpriced prices. And then I went to this market little store, and there was a bowl of rings, and this one was in there for $15, so that was a bargain. So I'm kind of a bargain shopper when it comes to things. So next ring is this one. Sorry about the camera quality. And this one is a dragon. So yeah, it's not the best camera, but this has got a little dragon on this one. And this was another $15 ring roughly, and can't quite remember where I bought that. All these rings are pretty much sterling silver as well. And then next ring is a little redback, like whitetail spider, and it's got mother of no, it's got a pink opal, I believe, in it, and it's like a little white tip spider. And this one I got from Tilba, that little village I was talking about. I really love this ring. And I don't normally get things like with a pinky colour, so that's really bizarre that I gravitated to that. Then next one is an amethyst ring, and I quite like this one as well. But for some reason, me and amethyst are not friends. Every time I buy an amethyst ring, it goes away. It runs away from me. Like, I had this gorgeous amethyst ring that I love that was $50 I spent on it, and it's gone. And the cat keeps jumping all over my computer right now. Hello, cat. Hence the cats everywhere. But yeah, that's what you're hearing. If you're hearing things drop, it's my cat. But yeah, this amethyst ring, again, it was the same markets that I got this ring from, and I was doing the same thing. I was looking for all these different markets and overpriced rings, and then I stumbled upon this one for $20 sterling silver. You know, good bargain. Again, I love markets. I kind of bargain hunt for all my rings that way. This one is one I got from that Tilba again, and it's just got the Celtic knots, and it's a black onyx, and it cost me about $15. But I like this ring because it's a good ring to put with bigger rings, so I can kind of, you know, mismatch it with other rings. That cat. Then this one is a malachite. And malachite's a stone I don't normally gravitate to because it's green. But I was on a family holiday in a town I not normally go visit, about 2 hours away from home, and we went camping, and then I went into a little gift shop, and this ring was the only one I really liked there. And malachite's a very keeping away negativity stone of others, and it was a $40 ring, so a bit dearer than I would normally spend, you know, on something like that, but I really liked it. So next ring is just a plain crisscross ring. This camera's not the best, I do apologize. But yeah, this one was a ring my partner bought me when I was like 17. He bought this for me, and I still love it, and I used to wear it all the time and never take it off, but as time's progressed, I've detached from the ring, but I still love it and hold it dear because it's the first ring he bought me, and that was from a proper jeweler's jewelry shop, that one. So there's meant to be like a real diamond in here somewhere. Next one is just a skull ring. It's more like a pirate ring because it's got like the crossbones on the side. And then this was a $20 I believe I spent on this one, you know. So I sort of theme this with if I'm wearing a lot of skull sort of reference with my jewelry, I will wear that ring. Next ring is a garnet ring. I love garnet, it's my birthstone, and I feel really comfortable wearing garnet. So this is just a ring I got for about $20 again at local markets. You can see I love my markets. For rings, markets are the go. Next ring is this one. This is Laridian, Laborite, and every time I go into a crystal shop, I always end up walking out with a piece of this crystal. This was a sterling silver ring and it was $20, but I think the quality is not quite as good because it's starting to get a coppery discolored to it, and that's because I wear this one to death. But I don't think the quality of sterling silver is as good on this ring, but I still love it, and it changes color. Hello, cat. Here she is again. She's in a mischiefy mood today. So next ring is a rose ring. I really love this one. It's really simple and beautiful. It's just a sterling silver rose. So when I'm sort of wearing a lot of rose jewelry, like rose earrings, rose necklaces, I will put that ring on because I like to theme my jewelry. So here's another ring that of my nan's. So it's a simple sterling silver ring, but I still love it. And then this one, this is probably one of my most dearest rings. This is again garnet. I'll just put that on. Hi, cat. These are both garnet rings. This is just a simple small garnet stone, about a $15 ring again that I've had for over 10 years now. This one I bought on my birthday from a crystal shop in Batemans Bay, the town's called, and it cost me $160 for that, but I really liked it, so I wanted it. So that's that ring, and that's got the free garnets in there, but that is my most dearest ring that I own, and I don't normally pay that much money on rings and jewelry like that. So the next two rings are just costumey rings, but I quite like them. Like this is, I don't even know if this is a real stone or it's a fake stone, but it's just a fun costumey ring. This one's the Buddhist prayer ring, so you're meant to spin it, and it's to do your Buddhist prayer. And that finishes up all the rings in that section. So I've taken them out as I've been talking. So now I'm going to go through the rings in this section one at a time. So this one is the pentagram, just a cheapy $12 sterling silver pentagram that doesn't really fit me anymore, but I've had this since I was like 13, so it's one of those rings I will not let go. This ring is, the color of the band's really weird because it's actually crafted that way. It's the Laridian again, but how they've done it is they've electrocuted copper or metal to form the ring, and I thought that was really cool that somebody's handmade that into a ring with a crystal, and it's all sort of electrocuted to become that way. And that was a $40 ring, that one, but I really loved supporting somebody's creativity. So my next ring to show is another one of my nan's rings that I like to keep. So that's another one from my nan that's sterling silver. I've been forever trying to search for one of these rings, and I finally found it, an onk. So I've been probably looking over 13 years for an ankh ring and just never quite finding the style I want. And then in my local town, they've been starting psychic expos or spiritual markets with mediums, tarot readers, crystal shops, anything that sort of new agey. You know, they made a market, and that's where I got this one from, and that was $15, ring sterling silver, and I'm really happy with that one. So from that same market, I got this ankh ring, and the same, the quality's just not quite as good, like it's discoloring, and it's meant to be sterling silver, but I really love this ring. It's like a really nice, comfortable statement ring. And then I'll go through, and then this one is a garnet, and it's starting to not fit me today, but yeah, it's just a nice simple garnet ring. I might add photos after this of maybe a bit better photos of these rings where I can, but that one was I bought off a friend's mum, so I gave her money for this ring. And then all these other rings that I'm about to show you I got at that same psychic market, and this was a $35 ring, and this is that Lavridian stone. See how it turns rainbow? So that's that one, and it's a really big chunky piece of crystal, which I love. And then this one again was $35, and it's the same stone, but it changes blue. And what I love about these rings are they've got a lot of detailing around the edges and the sides. They, you know, they're quite very detailed, which is really lovely. This one is a tourmaline ring, and I have trouble depending on my fingers to where I put this one, but this is a big chunk of tourmaline. And then the last ring to show you, I'm just hearing my cat again, so she's in a mood. So last ring, which is kind of my favorite ring, is this big chunk of onyx. It's onyx, it's big, it's beautiful. And that's my ring collection. Thank you for watching my video and letting me share my rings with you guys. All this is just been rings that I've found over my travels, you know, over the years. And thank you for watching the video.